These are Antony's triggers, untouched since the Chamonix video just over a year ago. The workshop's been so busy that Antony hasn't had a chance to make any videos, which means I've been roped into polishing his shoes somehow. But anyway, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to clean them, I'm going to remove the old wax, deal with the salt stains, then condition, cream and polish. And hopefully by the end you'll have the confidence to tackle yours and get them looking good again. I don't know if you can see, but they've got the same salt trails that my luxe had from the previous video, which I'll tag above. And if you can see that one there, just where my finger is there, I think you can just about see that one, can you? Just at the back there. And I think this one's the worst, if you can see that one there, just where my finger is all the way up there. So I'm going to use Saddle Soap first, just to get her a bit cleaner. Then I'm going to use Renomat to remove all the old wax, so I can penetrate the leather better with the Hiver on the salt stains. Might as well start by getting the stones out of this heel. It's a common problem with the Commando. You don't know how to get these stones stuck in. Just using a cheap saddle soap here. I'm not using no Saphir or anything, just some that we had lying around. So these have had the Renomat treatment now. I've just got to leave them to dry. As you can see here, all the old wax has gone, but the salt trails are still prominent. So now we just need to get the Hiver on these. In the last video I did a comparison between this product and a mix of white vinegar and water. But I'm just using this product literally because we've got the product, and it did take less time, I thought, to do it using this. But this is nowhere near as bad. But a few comments on the other video said you can just wipe the marks off. You can, if you've just got the white marks, you can just wipe them off. But this is one step on from just having the white marks. These lumps will not come out from just wiping them. You have to, I'm trying to be gentle when I do this, but you do have to press on a little bit, and you are probably going to take the colour off your boots. But I'm just going to do the same as what I did before. I'm just going to apply it with getting the... You can apply this with a cloth, but I'm just going to apply it to the area with this. That's all of them on that one. Leave that to soak in a bit. We'll do this one. There's only a couple of areas. There's just one area on this one. Where is it? Hard to see this one, but I can just... Slightly damp cloth. I'm trying not to press on too hard, but it does get quite difficult to stop yourself from pressing on. But you're trying to knead it out as the damp cloth helps take the solution away from the surface, because salt is soluble in water. That's why you can just wipe them off. But if this salt remains, it will just dry again. Just a little bit there in that corner. It's still there. Yep, I think we've got that one now, so I'll move on to the others now. Got that one. So that's that boot done. Leave that to dry, see whether it comes back. The salt marks have gone. They're just looking a bit very dry now after the cleaning and the Renomat. So now I'm just going to use Renovateur, the mink oil version, but you can use the macadamia ones, great as well. But this is just what I've got, so I'm going to use this. Just a cloth, small little bit of cream. We'll be able to see what colour is going to be best. Oh, that's very dry there, where we've got that salt mark out. So even after all that cleaning, it's still bringing bits off. It does do light cleaning, the Renovateur, so. But even after all that cleaning I've done, it's still bringing stuff off. Just put some on the welt as well there. So they're done now. They're looking a bit more nourished. So while I'm waiting for them for that to just soak in properly, I'm going to do the linings with this Nappa Cream that Antony gave me, out of date Nappa Cream, but perfect for the inside of shoes because it doesn't contain any waxes or anything like Renovateur, so it's not going to come off on your socks or anything, and it's just pure nourishment. So what harm can it do to go on the linings of your shoe or the inside of your shoe? Can't do any harm. Let's give it a go. See, that's getting right in there, look. Went right in, soaking straight in, lovely. I was going to do it in the mahogany, but now it's took a lot of the red off. This one's a lot brown. To be honest with you, this one's a bit browner. I'm going to go with the safer option, Cognac 10, because that's what I think. It matches inside the facings better than this. But as there is areas where that would be suitable, but so that's those finished. We'll just let that sit on there overnight, and then I'll buff them off in the morning, and then we'll get Antony to reset the edges, and we'll give them a wax polish and put some photos at the end. Thanks for watching.